basically the script that I just told you. Hi, my name's Jeff. My secretary Rose sent you over. Now you're going to get a bunch of secretaries. That's why when I send you that, I forward it over to you. Richmond knows what it, and Ashley, you're now knowing what it looks like. Each thing on there. Okay, let me go into Ashley's here. Okay, so John Hagberg, right? All right. You notice his agent, his secretary was Luke. That's who actually did the interview with him. That's the reason why you say, Luke gave me your number. My name is Ashley. You're interested in work from home. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And this is what I do. This is what we offer. I'd like to get you some more information. Would you like a video or would you like a phone call? What's going to be easier for you? And whatever they tell you, like, okay, you have a pen and piece of paper. You make them write it down. Okay? Once they write it down, then you also send them a text message with it on there. Okay? Each call should last less than 3 minutes. The better you get, the faster you go. You have to let them know right away your time is important. Okay? Brian says several elevator pitches. Once you go on to... You did interview leads, correct, Richmond? Okay. Because Brian has the locker room. Neither one of you have seen the locker room yet, correct? Okay. Whenever you're on the road or something, let me know. I can just send that stuff over to you so you can watch it and see it. It's pretty simple. If I guys see you before that, I also have everything on DVD and CD. The locker room came on DVD and CD. Now he doesn't put anything on DVD or CD anymore. So luckily for me, I got everything that you can watch and use. I don't want you to pay because he charges a buttload for that crap. Alright, last thing. Making My First Million. You got that book? Yeah. You haven't been, Richmond, have you been up to your company yet to get your package? Okay, this is Making My First Million. Okay? Make sure you read it. Ashley, if you get a chance, make sure to read it, okay? Okay. It might help put your son to sleep. That's why, you know what? That's why they invented duct tape. That don't work. You lift it off. You know what's funny, though, is her son don't scare me at all. Like I said, I'm used to that kind of hyper attitude. When I get around people, I'm the one who scares them. Alright, but anyway, I put a couple of these in. I can give you more of these, okay? Once you get those 5, just put those 5. Here's what you do is you go to a doctor's office, even just walk into a dentist's office sometime, and put one on the table. I know it sounds weird. You know where you go in there and you go into like a Love's truck stop? And between the bathrooms, there's always like that place for trifolds. Huh? That's why you only put 1 or 2 in. But you keep, you never know if, the maintenance is not going to get to it right away. And half the time. Now, believe it or not, you know the reason why I did the magnets? What's nice about truck stops is there's a reason. No one knows my reason for what I did with magnets. You've seen my magnets when I was over at the fair, right, Richmond? Most in the bathroom, you can put most of the time they're metal. So you can put that magnet on the inside, and you put one on each side of the inside where guys are taking a dump or women are taking a dump, whatever else you want to say, okay? And then while they're taking a dump, they're sitting there looking at it because it's a magnet. If maintenance throws them away, who cares? The magnets only cost like 5 cents or something like that. But if you need any magnets, let me know. I didn't want to mess with anybody's stuff right now, so. But the whole point is that if you guys ever, we are going to Kentucky, okay? We're going down to that show, March 22nd. I should have said, everybody should have got the information on it, okay? We're going to set up shop down there. With 70,000, I put 700, I meant to put 70,000. I put one more zero in by mistake. With 70,000 truckers coming down there, we should be able, each one of us should take a few businesses and a few whatever, okay? And if you know anything about me right now, I'm not taking on anything new. I'm just fixing, I'm taking care of my team right now. What you guys do with your team is your own business. And I'll bring these kind of things down. Look, it's Richmond on steroids. Hey, can you go hold up a Mr. Clean bottle like this and say, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean? Takes away grease and grime in just a matter of seconds. So, I'm going to tell Thomas Richardson's wife, is you're single and looking. No, she's just going through hot flashes. All right, I believe now, since 2018 is coming up, I want you guys to keep in mind, I love doing fairs. I like doing carnivals. I like doing shows. Nobody else does, but I do. As you get to talk about this, the more I'm able to express it, you'll find out that I'm just used to it now, and I like to do it. So if you got shows and activities going on your way, let me know so I can get them scheduled ahead of time, so I can put it in my schedule, because you all know about my daughter, and I have to be very careful in the summertime not to interfere with her plans.
I don't know when it happens here, but we have an expo, I believe it's in the spring, early summer, right here in Frankfurt.
Okay. Right now, the reason why I'm putting so much at you guys don't have a specialty yet. Okay, neither one of you has a specialty yet. If you noticed, I actually do have a specialty. I got a couple specialties. But what I do is I go for my hardest areas is what I work on the most. But my specialties are actually involved recruiting areas, employee benefits, recruiting, stuff like that. Things that I get to talk to people about. Each person has to come up with it. You guys are going to know, and you're going to find out your specialty. That's what we're shooting for now, is to find out what you're good at. It may not emerge for a while, but we'll figure it out. And once you're good at it, we're going to basically build it, okay? I want to be good at everything, but we all know that's not going to happen. All right? That's where these are going to come in play at. These are a newer one. This is... You can go on to My Team Pinnacle and find this one. And this is going to keep track. The only difference is I'm going to make some adjustments to it and put truck drivers in here. It's going to tell you where you're going to be at every time you hit a level. Okay? Now, have I told you guys by the end of the year how much each one of you needs to be making per day by December of 2019? Or sorry, 2018. I told you, didn't I, Ashley?
I think you did.
I love boring everybody to death. Each day with your team, and with eventually then it'll kick in around this time. Ashley may go a little bit longer, but I don't want it to be like that. We're gonna have to do up front stuff. I want it to be technically, let me see if I got the right math for this. I got a price down, but here's what you should be doing per day. Okay, that's nice. People think they're sending me stuff, and then they say, never mind, I found it. They didn't even send me nothing. Where's my calculator? Why can't I find a calculator? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, that'll work. That'll work. Each one of you should be doing, by that time, going into 2019. Now, it's going into 2019. Okay? $130 a day. Plus. Okay? Technically, it should be $180. Do you guys remember how much a combo plane is?
For the members?
Okay. At manager, A combo plan for a manager. You guys know what that one is? $140. Okay? There's a reason why I'm going to push to get you guys at manager this month. From here on out, every time after this month, that means going into the new year. And if we don't, we can work there because it goes 120 and then 140, then 160. But the whole point is going into it as you're taking on groups of people. Remember, just because I say this, we're going to make a day. That some days you may make nothing, other days you may do $400 or $500. Okay. But then that will set you up for 2019's $50,000 ring plus, and all the bonuses. Okay. But if you're a manager, Richmond, where are you at right now? You're a senior associate. He disappeared on me. I guess I can open my book up. So you're a senior associate right now? Everybody looked away when I did that. Whoops, I got it on my other video camera. Alright, so there you go. You see it? So, technically, with all your overrides and everything in 2019, it'll make up that difference. So, if you're at senior associate, or if you're at make a manager, that means every time somebody in your team puts somebody in, you're getting a $20 override. That means next year, not only get $20 override. Rich should have taught this, though, in your business class. Did he not? Did he go over the money in your business class?
We brushed over it real fast.
Really?
He said anything we wanted to, yeah, he said anything we wanted to look at. Because we got behind, there was one guy in the class who repeatedly asked questions that he had already answered.
Okay.
So we did get behind schedule. So he blew over it and told, but he did tell everybody where to go to look for it.
All right. Basically, when you get to manager, that's when we go crazy. Because that means you are now in the ring competition. Okay? Now, if you did the math on that right, and you actually do 50,000, that's way more than a minimum wage person will ever make. That means you're making around $4,000 a month. Okay? That's not too bad, right?
No, he said he was doing about 7 right now just in,
Yep.
what was that? Residuals, I believe?
Yep. Now think about it. When Omni hit me, and I told you how big that was, and I recovered in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
that's what cut me from getting my ring.
Really?
$120,000? Come on now. You think someone's going to get their $50,000 ring when you got that big of a crunch?
No.
Nope. So, guess what? I fell off the railroad tracks on that one. So now I'm going to make sure my team never goes through the same mistakes I went through.
Well, you can try.
What?
You're still going to have issues.
Well, here's the kicker. CDL pays out 2 months in advance. You make more money with CDL. Everything I'm telling you is just a regular basic legal family plan and basic identity theft plan. You do more with CDL. So if we get the company over in Michigan, maybe we can start working on some places in Minnesota, down in Kentucky. Kentucky is not saturated by any means. I went to look at it, and Tennessee and Kentucky are open. But if you start doing the math, and we're only hitting 2% of the population, only have 5 million members right now, that means it doesn't matter where you go, we're open everywhere. I always think, because it's like when you're in the military, you're around nothing but military, and you come home and you're around nobody anymore. You know, you think it's saturated, and it's not. Or you see all these people in the class, you're like, man, I don't want to go sell all these people. No, not a single one of them will go sell anything. I've seen classes of a couple hundred people getting their CDL, and not a single person has ever sold a CDL plan. I just laugh in those classes. I'm like, yeah, you guys are all getting this thinking you're all motivated. The second time a truck driver tells you no, you're going to go crawl into your little cubby hole. They do, too. By the way, get a hold of Jimmy. He's going to start ticking me off here pretty soon. I still try to keep my edge. Um,
What?
I still try to keep my edge. I try not to be so mean, but sometimes I kind of.
Yeah. And that dog plows my tree down. I'm gonna get you.
So, any questions for me? Okay, hold on. Let me show you this. Oh, okay. This here. All that front and back. You know what this is?
No.
These are the people you get to call, Ashley.
What? You mean the one we're gonna split, right?
Huh?
You mean the ones we're all gonna split, right? That's
This is your split.
Seriously?
Yep. I'm also going to send you over. Don't worry, I don't have any secrets with Richmond. I'm also going to send you over a bunch of Omni phone numbers. I have every single truck driver's first, last name, email address, and phone number that's ever worked at Omni.
Okay.
If they already have a plan, no big deal. If they want to re-get it, that's fine. Just let them know you're aware of the Omni situation. And by the way, it's still in court too, so they're gonna may ask you about that.
We stopped getting notifications on it.
Huh?
We stopped getting notifications on it.
And that's because they're dragging you through the mud right now. Go figure. And once we get the address, Richmond's like, "Hey Jeff, we got to get that number out to everybody." Where Tom's working. I know a lot of people wanted to blame Adam for a lot of stuff, but Adam didn't run like a coward either.
Yeah.
So, I'll get this stuff out to you. If you guys have any questions, let me know. So, that's all I got for right now. Well, like I said, when we start doing these Zooms, I'll get a designated time to where each one of the tools will go. But a tool is only as good as how you use it. Okay? Tools mean nothing. Your main source of signing up members is you. Is how you approach them with nothing at all in your hand. It's like magic. Like, ooh, sign up. In fact, when you walk up to these people, you should be so good they just hand you an application. They should say, "I don't know you, know nothing about you. I just knew in my brain I had to sign this stuff. Here you go." That's how good you need to be. It'll never happen, but it should be. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of stuff I need to, like I said, everything's got a tool to it, and everybody do those tools differently, and that's great. But I'm working on a bunch of areas that the company won't help me with. There's nobody that does anything with the companies with them. So if we figure it out, we get to reap the awards. If we don't figure it out, it's a pain in the ass. Like I said, you're only as good as how much you learn. The LMS is perfect. If I were you, they're kind of long and drawn out, but anything you can listen to by Melissa Wilder in the learning management system, do it. Okay? She's a B2B person, but everything that will help you with your employee benefits. How do you talk to people, how to talk with, but anything by Melissa Wilder will be freaking gold. She's awesome at that. Right. But the thing about it is, she's kind of like me, but a professional, and when you're listening to her, she's so good, she goes so fast. And it's like, man, I can't copy this stuff down fast enough. Because she is a very fast talker. But she's good at what she does. And she... Yep. So... hopefully this will help out a little bit. But the biggest thing is get your list done. Just go out there, start talking to people, and just hit it hard. And eventually the people that you originally go to, they will start falling off too later on. Okay? you can put stuff into your prospecting app, and you can take stuff out of your prospecting app. But you got to go into www.rapidfunnel.com to do it. See, I already think prospecting by Legal Shield. See, I'm one of the original, not creators, but I beta tested for years Rapid Funnel. It used to be Patrick Shaw's thing. So you had Rapid Funnel that Patrick Shaw was putting out, and you had Building Lasting Success that Brian Carruthers was putting out. Well, if you go into Building Lasting Success, you can get confused in a heartbeat because it is a recruiting gold mine, but you have to learn it. It's like freaking going to college all over again. So I was using the Rapid Funnel, trying to figure it out, and then Legal Shield bought it from Patrick Shaw, and they called it Prospecting by Legal Shield. So everybody thinks, oh, I did. If somebody tells you I've done prospecting my entire blah blah blah, no, they haven't, because it's only been called prospecting for 2 years now. And if they don't know how to see, my team knows how to get in the back, because I'm telling you how to get in the back to change things out. And technically, only Legal Shield employees know how to do that. So they actually add stuff in there and take stuff out. See, but the thing about it is they put so much in there that it's waste of time and money. I mean, it's a waste. I don't have time to give everybody Jeff Bell presentations. And so, what's this? So, anyway, okay, that's all I got. I think Richmond disappeared, so why is another team of mine trying to ask me where I get my stuff from? It's not even my team. Whoops, I accidentally erased your information. Sorry, guess you're not going to know. I don't like when people steal stuff from me. I'm evil. I'm just kidding. They're not. Be nice to everybody. Richmond, I don't know where you're at, but I'll talk to you guys later. Ashley, if you need anything, give me a call. If you guys need anything else, let me know, okay? Man, everybody's like frozen.